Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be briefly explaining JavaScript linting tools. What are JavaScript linting tools? They are basically JavaScript code quality tools that enables you to check for errors or mistakes in your JavaScript code or script. If you are using the brackets text editor, it comes baked in with two JavaScript linting tools. So it has JSLint and ESLint. They are both baked into the brackets text editor. So if you've got the brackets editor installed, you should have the JSLint and ESLint. They both basically do the same thing. They check for errors, but they do it in different ways. So they can check for things like syntax errors, or if your JavaScript code is not valid, it will highlight such errors. So once you've got your JavaScript file populated, or you've got some code on it, it is there behind the scene constantly scanning your JavaScript file for any errors, and it will highlight them in the error window within brackets. If you are a beginner programmer in JavaScript, using linting tools will help you become a better programmer, because it will help you catch a lot of common mistakes that will help you improve on your JavaScript code. If you're using brackets, you'll notice there will be an error screen here, and normally you will have a warning. So this warning basically will show you any errors you have, or warnings. Warnings does not prevent your code from running. It will still run. It just highlights there are certain things that you could improve on. It doesn't necessarily, it's not a showstopper. It will not prevent your code from working, but it will help make your code more elegant. So you can see here, my ESLint has identified a problem with my JavaScript code. It's telling me here, it tells me line 1, which is this line 1 here. It's telling me there's an error that the document is not defined. Basically, what that means is that this document here has not been treated as a global object. So it thinks this document is a local variable. So with a global variable, you can access it from anywhere within the file. So it's thinking, JSLint is thinking that this document is not defined. So the way around it is to make this a global object so that it can be accessed from anywhere within this page or document. So the way we do that, we just put a comment, a JavaScript comment on the top of the file. And what we do, we just do slash, and we do the word asterisk, and just type in the word global, followed by the name of the document that is complaining about. We'll type document, and we end it with an asterisk and then the slash. So that is a comment. If we save that, you can see the error has disappeared because it's now treating this document as a global object, which means it can be accessed from anywhere within the file. If you notice here, if you're using bracket, you can see here it says everything's okay, no problems found. So this is one place you need to check. If there's any errors or any warnings, it will be highlighted in this area here. You can turn it off. but I don't advise you do that, so that you can capture any errors. But if you want to turn it off, go to the View tab, and there's an option that says lint files unsaved. Just uncheck that, but I don't advise you to do that. It's good you see whatever errors is captured so that you learn.